All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. Got a couple things to talk about today. First off, right here, you can see on the screen, The Lord of the Rings, Rings of Power sets all female directing team and reveals episode count for season 2. It just goes to show that Hollywood, well, this is Amazon Studios. I don't know if you could exactly call them Hollywood, but since they are producing TV shows and things of that nature, that they can be part of Hollywood. They just don't learn from their mistakes. There's only one reason why they're doing this. Okay, the first season was horrible. The ratings dropped off a cliff right after the show was over, which means nobody went back to watch it a second time. Nobody cares about this. So now they're going to virtue signal by casting an entire female directing team for season 2. Now, I'm not saying that females can't direct things, but it's just you're putting all your eggs in one basket with this. You should go for quality over quantity, okay? Find some good directors, find some good writers, find some people that are well-versed in the lore. They've already promised that season 2 was going to follow the lore more than season 1, which season 1 was totally lacking. Now, that's probably a lie, too. They're just trying to get people to tune in. What they've done is they've brought back Charlotte Brandstrom. I don't know what these little dots are. I know that they alter the vowel, the way that you pronounce the vowel. But I was just going to call her Charlotte Brandstrom. Is coming back after helming 2 episodes in season 1, as well as Sana Hamri and Louise Hooper, who are new to the franchise. And they're getting rid of the guy, there was what was his name? Wayne Chi Yip, who directed 4 episodes, including the finale, and co-executive produced season 1. So, and this Charlotte Brandstrom, she's going to be the executive producer of season 2. They go on to say, and this is just more of Amazon's they're cooking the books here. I'm sorry. They really are. They say that the first season of Rings of Power has been viewed by more than 100 million people worldwide, with more than 24 billion minutes streamed. Now, we do know that in some of the episodes, the episode would shut off and it would show you an ad, and it wouldn't go back to the episode for you to continue to watch it. You would actually have to click on it again to be able to continue to watch it, and that would add a view. So everyone that had to do that, and everyone that watched it, said that they had to do it. Everyone that had to do that added an extra view. Instead of just one view, they actually got 2 views off of one episode. So it was little tricks like that. It drew more than 25 million global viewers on its first day, marking the biggest premiere in the history of Prime Video. Well, I don't know how many premieres Prime Video has actually had. And it also debuted as the #1 show on Nielsen's overall streaming chart. I don't think that was true. And it didn't last on Nielsen's streaming chart. It completely, like I said, dropped off a cliff as soon as the show was over. Season 2 of the series is produced by showrunners and executive producers Payne and McKay, Lindsay Wepper, Callum Green, Justin Doble, Jason Cahill, and Jennifer Hutchinson. Also executive produced, along with co-executive producer Brandstrom. How many of these executive producers and co-executive producers do you need? I mean, really, how many? What is their purpose? What do they do? Maybe you got way too many roosters in the hen house, or I guess in this case, way too many hens in the hen house. But that was all I had to. Well, they did add. They added 8 cast members. Not sure what these cast members' roles are going to be at this point. And they are filming right now in Great Britain. Some of the, or at least one of the cast members has left. Said that he was done with the show after the first season. I think a few others should leave if they want to protect their careers. We have about 2 years to wait before this comes out, and hopefully for some people, but I'm betting it's just going to be just as horrible as the first season, and it's not going to be faithful to the original franchise. It's not going to be faithful to the books. I mean, I hate to do this, but I just look at this woman and I picture her with a glass of wine in her hand, sitting around the table with other women, complaining about men. It's so horrible to say, but that's just the impression I get. The other thing I wanted to talk to you about today is National Treasure: Edge of History. I enjoyed National Treasure. I enjoyed both movies. The first one I enjoyed better or more than the second one. It premiered on the 14th, which is today, and already, well, the critics aren't happy with this one. They're giving it a 45% rotten, and the audience is a 30% rotten. I can tell you that within the first 15 minutes, they bring up colonizers. They bring up Latinx. They show that the Aztecs were these benevolent people that the colonizers showed up and slaughtered. And as the men were being slaughtered, the women were going into the mines and making off with all the gold. I don't know why that. I don't understand where that came from, but yep, that's where we're at with that one. And also the lead character, who is Latino, is talking to the Harvey Keitel, the FBI agent, and complaining about the fact that she cannot be an FBI agent because she wasn't born in America. Well, no, you can't be an FBI agent because you're not a citizen. You can be an FBI agent if you're not born in America, but you have to become a citizen of America. So that's completely off the mark. That's wrong, and that's a lie. So in the first few minutes, not only do you have a female lead, but talking about colonization, portraying the Aztecs in a completely untrue light, and then talking about being able to become an FBI agent without ever becoming a citizen. And let me tell you about the Aztecs. Okay, read your history books. The Aztecs, the Incas, the Maya were brutal. They were brutal. They were called an empire, and you're not called an empire for nothing. Okay, you have to conquer other people to be an empire. And the Aztecs were brutal. They believed in human sacrifice. They believed in virginal sacrifice. They killed people daily so that the sun would rise. Okay, and when the Spaniards showed up and the Portuguese showed up, they basically either had to defend themselves and fight this other empire or be killed themselves. That's the way it worked. Okay. You can say colonization you can pull out colonization, you can talk about colonization all you want. The simple fact is this has been going on for all of human history. Okay. And if none of this had happened, we would not be here today talking about this bullcrap on YouTube. But let's just take a look at a few of these reviews. Greg M. gave it 1.5 stars. The acting is terrible. The storyline falls well short of measuring up to the movies. Disney needs to stop trying to turn movies into series. Looking forward to a new National Treasure since the second movie. This is really bad and one of the worst shows Disney has done yet. I'm watching National Treasure for A, continuity with the movies, B, Nicolas Cage. That's right. Nicolas Cage has nothing to do with this. Nothing. It's like he didn't exist. I'm not watching this for diverse and inclusive crew. That is not Nicolas Cage. Disney could have called it generic treasure hunter instead. Great. Well, there you go. Great fun. My 14-year-old really enjoyed watching after seeing the other two and team movies. Looking forward to the other 8 episodes. That's all the that's all the audience reviews. Like I said, it just came out today, so we're gonna have to keep an eye on this. There's only 4. I thought there was. Oh no, I'm sorry. Yeah, 4. I thought there was more, but Out of the 4 reviews, you have 1 5-star, 1 half a star, and then 2 1.5 stars. And from what I've seen, it's just they took the Nicolas Cage character, the Riley character, and the female, I can't remember her name right off the bat, but they took those 3 characters and replaced them with a bunch of whiny, diverse teenagers who can't act. They're terrible actors and actresses. As absorbing as the story could be, Edge of History struggles to tell it. These are from the that's from Joshua Alston from Variety. Edge of History's most fatal attraction is its total lack of charisma. They won't say anything. Critics will not mention that it has woke anything. There's a charming lead who tries to hold it together, but she's a victim of shallow writing that somehow finds a way to make puzzle solving boring. She's trying to hold it together. I think she's a terrible actress, but it's just the simple fact that Disney is destroying another good movie, just like they did with Willow. Willow is Willow is terrible. Is doing terrible. They've completely ruined the legacy of Willow, just completely. And the way that they did it was by making it a story about a lesbian romance. Nobody wants to see that. Nobody does. Nobody's watching it. Here, take a look at Willow here real quick. It's down to 26. The audience score is at 26. 1,576 ratings. Usually it'd be up to 5,000 ratings by now, but nobody's watching this piece of crap. Nobody. And that's what we're getting out of Disney. They just take these old IPs, they inject their intersectionality in them, they put a bunch of woke politics and a bunch of virtual signaling, and they ruin them. They ruin them. I don't even know if I'd want to go back and watch. Well, I would, because I like Willow. I like the original movie. I like the original National Treasure movie. But it's just going to be tainted now if I go back and watch it, just like Star Wars is. I'll go back and watch Star Wars, the first one. I watched the original trilogy about a month ago, and I enjoyed it, just like I always do. But in the back of my mind, the crap that they did with Luke Skywalker and Han Solo in the newer trilogy was just right there. It was just right there in the back of my mind and kind of ruined it for me. So if I go back and watch Willow, it's going to be the same thing. If I go back and watch National Treasure, it's going to be the same thing. What else are they going to come out with? What other big movie that everybody enjoyed when it was out are they going to come out with for some show and give it to a writer like Jonathan Kasdan, who ruined Solo, ruined it? Why would you give a show to someone who made a movie that lost money because of the crap that you tried to pull? I don't understand. I just don't understand. It's going to have to change soon, or we're not going to have anything to watch except the old stuff. We can go back and watch the old stuff. I'll watch the old stuff all day long and twice on Sunday. I hope you like what you heard. If you did, please don't forget to like and share this video to all your friends. Please subscribe to the channel. I'm trying to build the channel subscriptions. I really want to get up there and get this channel rolling and be up there with all my buddies on Nerdrotic and the Quartering and all those guys. I want to get on Friday Night Tights. I really do. So anyway, if you did, please subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, leave your thoughts in the comments, and I'll see you next time.